If you have traded any oil in the last 60 days or so, then you know exactly from this title what I'm talking about. The absolute corruption and market manipulation that has been happening through Trump's infamous app, Truth Social, and his statements to the news. During this video, we're going to go through every single pump and dump and the reason, aka the post, that led for it to happen. And at the end of the video, I'm going to let you guys know what I specifically built to be able to capture these moves and not be on the opposite end where it's like, oh man, I'm too late. Oh, I could have just caught a 6% gain in 2 minutes. So just stay tuned until the end. We're going to go over everything and what I specifically built. So here's the truth. 1,400 Trump posts pulled directly from Truth Social's API. Every original post and retweet from the last 2 months. WTI futures sampled to the minute. USOIL perpetuals. For every single post, I measured the intra-minute high and low in the next 60 seconds, the metric that catches a spike and revert. Then I benchmarked it against oil's normal minute-by-minute volatility, which during this Iran war regime ran around 0.10% per minute. So a 1% spike inside 60 seconds is 10 standard deviation. That is the bar. Starting with May 5th, 6:52 p.m. Eastern. Trump post. Project Freedom will be paused for a short period of time. Hormuz blockade paused. WTI sitting at 102.36. Inside the post bar, 99.4. That's de-escalation. The war premium out. Minus 2.9% in under 30 seconds. And then the bounce plus 1.82% high to low in the next bar. A 2.89% round trip swing all inside of one single post. April 21st, 4:09 p.m. Statement of the Donald J. Trump. We have been asked to hold our attacks on the country of Iran. Pakistan brokered de-escalation. WTI 89.50 at the time of the post. 60 seconds later, 87.95. Minus 1.73%. Same structural mechanism, flipped. The market priced de-escalation within a minute. May 10th. 6 words. Totally unacceptable. That's what Trump posted after reading Iran's counter-proposal. 95.85 at the post, 60 seconds later, 97.33, plus 1.54%. The market didn't need a diplomatic context. It saw the caps lock and it understood. April 23rd, I have ordered the United States Navy to shoot and kill any boat that is putting mines in the waters in the Strait of Hormuz. Direct kinetic action, 93.16 to 94 by the end of the minute, 0.9% gain. A shoot and kill order in the Strait of Hormuz worth nearly $1 of crude in 60 seconds. Different shape. May 6, 7:41 a.m. Assuming the Iran agrees, they don't, the bombing starts. Cut off mid-sentence threat. The first minute, only 0.42%. 5 minutes later, it becomes a 1.17% gain. This is a slow burn variant. Algorithms act first. The rest of the market catches up after a couple minutes. May 3rd, countries from all over the world have asked the United States if we could help free their ships, which are locked up in the Strait of Hormuz. This is a multilateral pressure to de-escalate. The price was 128 cents at the time of the post. 60 seconds later, it was 99.58, minus 0.7%. 6 more, same pattern, faster cuts. May 18th, Emir of Qatar mediation, minus 0.66%. April 29, Harvard Iran nuclear poll, plus 0.46%. May 4th, Iran shot at a South Korean cargo ship, minus 0.39%. May 10th, Iran has been playing games for 47 years, plus 0.38%. April 23rd afternoon, this one's a little bit funny because we have the afternoon and later in the afternoon in this one here. So April 23rd, we have 2. We have the first one being triggered by Israel-Lebanon Oval Office meeting, minus 0.41%. People are assuming, they might come up with a deal. Later on in the afternoon, the Feline Navy succession, minus 0.56%. People assumed, they're cooking. They're doing some good work out there. All 12 real statistical outliers, every single one within 60 seconds. Here's the part that nobody else has shown you. Look at the direction. De-escalation posts come from Pakistan pauses, Qatar mediation, Hormuz reopening. Those drop oil instantly. Escalation posts are shoot and kill orders, totally unacceptable, bombing threats, spike oil instantly. This isn't politics. The market doesn't care what Trump says. It just cares about what his words do to the supply of barrels through the Strait of Hormuz. Every spike maps to a barrel flow change, actual or threatened, 12 out of 12. The 60-second reaction is the market repricing the barrel before you even finish the sentence. Now remember the cold open? Let me walk through what just happened today, minute by minute. At 20:30, Trump posts line, the Strait of Hormuz will be open. That single phrase is the highest impact de-escalation language possible. 5 to 6 million barrels go through the Iranian crude every single day, potentially back on the global supply. By 2036, WTI hit $91. 2037, it breaks 90. 2038, 88.03 low, minus 5.5% in 90 minutes. This isn't noise, not coincidence. The same Trump post to WTI mechanism for the last 12 spikes documented, operating on the biggest piece of language possible. The pattern doesn't just hold at 60 seconds, it scales. And there's one more layer. Pay attention to this next part. 2 hours and 21 minutes before Trump's post hit, Iran's official state news agency IRNA published this headline: Iran working on finalizing MOU with the US ending war on all fronts. Iran's foreign ministry literally announced the deal in progress 2 hours before the US market reacted. I tested 4 Iranian state media feeds against 12 spikes: Press TV, IRNA, Mehr, and Tehran Times. The pattern holds. Iran's side lead the US tape by 1 to 3 hours. So if you're watching strictly Trump's posts, you're seeing the second wave. The first wave is actually in Tehran. So that means if you're going to trade this, you want to actually pay attention to the Iranian media more than what you're paying attention to with the Trump side. Now here's the hypothesis no one is talking about. The setup is very bullish entering the end of May. Here's why. Oil is down 8% this week, down 12% in 2 weeks. Every speculative short has piled in, chasing the deal narrative. The futures market right now is the most short positioned in the last 18 months. That's the setup. What happens between today and May 31st? 3 things, all of them push oil up. 1, the deal hasn't signed. It has been largely negotiated for 36 hours and counting. Pakistan was supposed to announce a 4-point MOU on Monday. Every hour that ticks past without a signature, deal probability gets repriced lower. Shorts cover, price up. 2, producers defend the month-end print. Saudi, UAE, US shale, their entire year of hedge marks is set off on May 31st close. They don't want an 85 print. They want it to be a 95 plus. They will buy futures into the month end to defend their book. This is mechanical flow, not speculation. It happens every single month, just amplified when the market is one-sided short. 3, refiners and airlines that locked in jet fuel and gasoline contracts off May, they have to buy through the last 5 days of the month regardless of the headlines. Mandatory physical hedge buying, another mechanical bid. The 2-month war regime ends either with a deal that's already 8% priced in or a no deal that triggers a massive short squeeze. The shorts are way too crowded. The producers want a higher print. The physical bid is incoming. The risk to reward ratio going into May 31st is asymmetric to the upside. That's the hypothesis. The crash today, this is the entry point. If you're watching this on May 24th, crude is currently priced at around 91.5 to 92. This is the great entry time. I have multiple entries waiting at 91, at 88 in case we do see a little dump before it does rally up. My targets for the end of the month is around 95, 96, and even, we can run up all the way to 100 depending on how it goes. The market reads Trump faster than you can, and Iranian state media beats him by about 2 hours. Shorts are crowded, the producers are positioned, the physical bid is incoming. Watch what happens in the next couple of days. Good luck, everybody.